Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't care. I just want to see what stuff happens if I don't go the same way that I did.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom
What is that
meant
door?
nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Why?
Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
I don't like
Was
how there's
this
like
any
random
reason he
ones
was
that are just
happy
kind of
with his
stuffed
boring
up at the
job?
top
That his
there.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
No!
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it
Except
even
for
possible?
right now, where
Had he
he's being
truly
controlled by
spent
a
his
guy at a
entire
computer.
life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
But here
Controls
was the-
labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working.
Shut up.
All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his
I'm gonna
past
turn it on.
began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
I can't
eliminating
push
the
it.
entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
This is
What a shame we have
3.
so little time left to enjoy it.
Why the heck's the
Mere
3?
moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where
More
we're
time to
going.
find that
What
damn
all this
3.
means, I
There it is.
barely know where to start. What's that?
It says 3.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of
What?
solace before you're obliterated.
Incorrect.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna
Incorrect.
die anyway.
Well,
I'll
you're
tell you
telling me to
exactly
hit
what happened to
3
them.
and it doesn't do a
I
damn
erased
thing.
them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell
don't get it.
I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
It says 2.
Other times, I let the
But,
office sink into the ground,
that says
swallowing
incorrect.
everyone inside.
Oh, the
or I let it
damn
burn
buttons
to
on here
crisp.
have...
I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure
I am
whatever
so
I come up
confused.
with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time
Well,
doesn't
I don't even
grow
know
on
what the heck's
trees.
going on.
Oh, dear me. What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Apparently.
Did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button,
Yeah.
screen to screen,
Yeah.
clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Goodbye.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke.
I'll push the button just because I can.
Be laughing at every second of your
wow, that's really rumbling, dude.
From the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
All right, now let's go for the escape route. Just because. No. Why is a phone ringing? You're not telling me what to do, dude.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And then he entered this place, and then he kept going.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Ooh, I also need to go down.
To a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So after I tried the escape thingy, I'm going to try going downstairs.
The manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone?
Oh, wait, was that wrong?
Too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take.
2845.
He fell to his knees, bursting into heart. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Really? I don't have time to let you get through the narrative. I've already heard it.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. Well, I tell you what, you don't complain when I run up the stairs before you're done telling me about having to go upstairs.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Cool, let's do it. Just want to see where this goes.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yeah, that's fine.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, yep. It's dark up here, isn't it? Cool. What is it? So we just jump, eh? Oh, hey. Okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Well, what's actually getting...
Then, Stanley.
Oh. Bye. Hey.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Well, this was a little turn of events.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Okay. Hey! Oh, can't turn it back on, though. Oh, I'm screwing it up. So there's my desk, and there's the office. Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard strokes and synthesized tones. The credits. Okay. Kevin writing as the narrator. Well, how about whoever's talking to me now? So what the heck is... Like, what's that way? I did not expect this to have this. That's just... Is this a thing? Office clock. Well, how big is this? What is this? Narration outtakes.
Now look close, Snow. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have a fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. But of course, you and me, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it.
I don't care. I don't care. Oh man, this is kind of boring. But I hope it's sometime out of fun. Freedom ending. Countdown room. Well, there's an... What? There's a game design mock-up. It's my desk! And my desk, and my desk. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, March 20... Oh, wow, look at that, how they look actually different. I can click keys when I'm not clicking keys. Okay, let's go to... whatever. Urgent response needed, some transfer... Where did I just come from? Ooh. So that's the little lift. That's, countdown desk. And this is the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
What? Okay.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Whatever.